position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Florida's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got his man downfield. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. And the Gators headed quickly to the line.
Talking to this coaching staff, they felt they had matchups in the passing game that they could win, and they wanted to test this defense and see.
Fires one high and deep. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Handoff from the gun. Runs through a tackle. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. The Gators are on the move.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Working the middle. It's complete. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Gets the back moving. Just keeps slinging it. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Mids offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Navy quick to the line.
Now on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody
turning it on. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. He'll pull it on the read. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. He's in open space downfield. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Trying to beat them to the left. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's got it again. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. Looking to pass. It's Horvath. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
I love the awareness by the defense here. Everyone thinking first down close to the goal line. The offense is going to run the football, right? But this defense was ready for the chance that the offense might throw it. So defenders playing the pass and getting upfield, getting to the QB. Awesome job.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. On the option. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Trying play action. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Good, right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They got off to a flying start, a touchdown on that opening drive, and now an opportunity to build on this lead. With the catch, it's Sturdivant. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Gonna swing it on second down. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, midshipman! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And what a job in coverage by the defense. First, the defender able to get his hand on the ball and tip that up into the air. It lands right into his buddy's hands. He has the convoy, and it is off to the races.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal. Breaks into the open. Quick step and go. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab. The Gators want to crank the tempo. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. You saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level. And with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
Back to throw, it's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab, it's Wilson. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Gators are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for room, it's Ball. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. The Gators come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Takes it from the gun on third down. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. On fourth down, looking to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Sturdivant. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, first and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Under fire. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gator! They thought maybe they could contain him. They thought wrong.
They did, and don't call him a quarterback anymore. Just call these guys skill players. I mean, so fast, you can tell the angles just get chewed up. You think you got a chance to catch him. Tell you what, put that in your back pocket. Understand, that guy can fly. I better make sure I take the proper angles when I'm chasing him.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Spirited matchup with ramifications inside CUSA today, guys. Here's how it finished up.
Rides the back on the option to give. Oh, he's got some space. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. This crowd on hand trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Quarterback adapting. He's going to run it. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Run it with the fullback. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The give on the option. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. The midshipmen come to the line facing 3rd and short. Play action. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And that's That's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their third sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Bottled him up. Not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Here's the handoff. Just ran over him. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow. He'll take a deep shot here. Catch in stride inside the 15. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Navy will go back on the attack. Wants to throw. It's Horvath. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He'll keep it himself. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. They get to the line quickly. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Caught near the sidelines. Will pick up a few before going out of bounds. Navy will have to punt it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Power football with the run. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gators letting this guy do it himself the way Tebow used to do it when he'd pick up steam going downhill and getting first downs.
Yeah, whatever it takes. Man, I mean, I know I have running backs, but when I got quarterbacks that are also dynamic and can make plays in the run game and get me extra first downs, if I'm the Gators, I would do the exact same thing, whatever it takes.
Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. The give to the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Gators moving quickly to the line. Back to throw. It's Flagway. He's got an open man. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! Quick strike through the air for the score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Remember this one simple precept, and your time with me will not have been ill-spent. The tight end is always open.
They think that, too. They think they're always open, throwing the football, but especially in the red zone. This is where you see most tight ends do most of their damage. Big body guys, QB find him, hit him, touchdown.
And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Last run didn't get much. Ball's at their own 26. Here's 2nd and 9. There he goes! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. The throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He'll ride his man on the option. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Navy now in trouble here on 3rd and long. They'll run the option. To the ground with the back. And here comes the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Grabs it in the middle. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Gonna run it. It's ball.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. On the direct snap, it's Wilson. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. No good. Well, the field goal didn't quite make it through, but still an 18-point game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as...
Turning it on! They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Navy, after that huge run, might just try to run it right at him again. On the option. Quarterback on the keeper. The give to the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The option look. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Finding open areas. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Horvat. Pulls it in, it's Hutchison. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Motion from the back. On the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Absolutely center cut. That pulls them to within 15, 28-13 the score. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 13 over Tulsa. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Complete to the left. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Florida! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in the groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
And they tack on the extra point. It's 35-13. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hodges. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Back to throw. It's Horvat. He finds a dead spot in the middle. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
Man, I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Navy quick to the line. Wants to throw again. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But that great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass, using the back as a receiver on the screen. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Complete downfield. Touchdown, Gators! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Horvath. They're setting up the screen. Can't get him to the ground. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. Sticks it in his belly. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Navy now facing third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. He'll start this drive firing. Got it in the middle, it's Wilson. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, we'll take that throw all day.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. They're looking to throw on second and short. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. And with that, let's send it back to our men in the swamp.
The Gators will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Navy offense. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
They go to the ground. He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with him. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. He'll keep it on the sneak. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Gets it out fast. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Navy will go back on the attack. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
The midshipmen come to the line facing 3rd and short. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Looking to throw, it's Flagway. Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. He'll do it himself. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Navy now facing 3rd and short. He'll keep it on the sneak. And from this angle, I don't think he got the 1st down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll go to the ground. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Nice catch along the sidelines, but they get nothing out of it. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw its flag way. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Sturdivant. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. Running to Green. There he goes. Touchdown, Gators. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Ole Miss came through with a lunch pail, hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won, and the fact this wasn't ever really in question. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Leaves it with the running back. Gets it past the marker. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Now on the option. The pitch. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt. Makes a grab past the marker. Turning it on. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Running the option, it's Woodson.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Dropping back, it's Woodson. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Splits the uprights. Good. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Looking for a crease, it's Ball. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Back to pass on second down. That's caught, it's Brown. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. give to the running back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Give to the back. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wilson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Handoff to the single back. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. They'll run this play from the pistol. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Gators kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20. Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Ball. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And here comes the Navy offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they move the ball down the field.
Oh, he's got some space. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought he was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on 2nd down. They'll go to the fullback. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Goes to the option. He'll keep it himself. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. And the returner goes down. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
And I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. 1st and 10. To the air, it's Lagway. Grabbed behind the line, it's Clark. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
2nd down.
To the air on second down. Flips it out in the flat. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. With the clock running, this should be the final play. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another